This here is no secret. And the Sheriff Keith Roberg, he's got a copy of it too. So there's no hiding it. I hand delivered it because you people were hiding it. At the Lancaster Town Office, Board of Selectmen, you don't want people to know the truth. And if I had done the things that you're doing and have done and hiding the information that you're hiding and have been hiding, I wouldn't want to be involved with you either. This all has to do with back in 1995 when my husband, William Eugene Asher, married me under a false name. He married me under the name of Donald Luther Jr. in the same county, just a couple towns away in Bethlehem, just a couple towns away from Lancaster. Lancaster is where he married a woman from Maidstone, Vermont, that lives in Lancaster, New Hampshire, married her under a false name, and she claimed him to be daddy of her child. Well, that's not so. They can have a DNA if they want to. But you see, the police don't want to investigate their friend, William Eugene Asher, because he works for them down in Strafford County, and he frequents Lancaster. He is friends with the Lancaster police officers, as well as many people in the community of the gay. Okay? So, Brenda has been made aware several times and asked if she would like to come forward because she claimed my husband dead. Now, she won't even admit to the name that he used, so I filed the motion with the court for the information. What name was William Eugene Asher using? Okay, and it's very clear that Brenda knows he is William Eugene Asher because she has my sister-in-law listed as her friend on social media. Okay, Barbara Asher. So I again ask that you all in the community come forward and please help and stop harassing and laughing, because it's no laughing matter noting that I have filed many lawsuits, and these are the reasons. Because the police are hiding the information, they refuse to do their job, and so why should they even be police, especially in a force? Why should there be a police force in Lancaster, New Hampshire? You've got the FBI, you got the CIA, U.S. Forestry, the Sheriff's Department right in the town, New Hampshire State Police that hang out in the town with the police when they're on duty, instead of detecting the crimes that they've allegedly got suspects on. They're just hanging out. They're wasting our tax dollars. They're wasting gas. They're wasting air. They're wasting a lot of time, people. Time is money for me. How about you? So again, I'm asking you kindly to come forward if you have any information on these frivolous police, board of selectmen, town administrators, representatives, court clerks. The town attorney, Wendy, is her name, Wendy Roberts. She's already in 2021 been lawsuited in U.S. District Court for violations through Lancaster, New Hampshire. A person that was violated by the police, and she represented the town. So he filed a lawsuit. Now, of course, nobody wants to say what happened with the lawsuit, nor do they want to talk about mine. But I can tell you right now that the chief of police has been made aware and requested to do an investigation into Officer Alan Kamazarek. Is that your last name? I don't know. But you ought to put your name instead of just your first initial. What do you have to hide, sir? I want everybody to know that he was involved in an arrest a little over a week ago. He made 2 arrests from the place of Stratford Hollow, the people that stay up there that were riding in a vehicle. Okay? And so, noting that those people were already noted in statements to the Sheriff's Department because they were involved in harassing, terrorizing, threatening, and drugging in Stratford Hollow on the Bog Road back on September 27th, 2025. So Sheriff Roberg has all that information. These people have been arrested on other charges but never investigated or charged for anything that was turned in. And I just got to remind you that when I didn't know Tisa until I rented a spot to camp for a couple weeks, and what a fucking mistake that was. I ended up on Mental Mountain, aka the end of Bog Road, Stratford Hollow, where all the drugs seemingly accumulate. And that's where the people with a lot of bad things going on, breaking into places, vandalizing vehicles, killing animals, stole my cat. And this was all in a short 2 weeks, people. Stealing gas out of vehicles. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, and the cops were up there, like, continuously on reports from the house that were false reports, and they didn't do anything about it. They did not charge these people with anything, okay? There were reports that there was a fire or something, a bonfire that took place. I was there. I didn't see and I didn't go out, and I really don't care. But I heard that the guy that showed up, which would be the fire warden, correct, told them that there was somebody that called in, which created a lot more chaos. So they created a lot more harassment and terrorizing, and it just doesn't end. But I can tell you right now that when the words came out of Tisa's mouth about being on a program and she's got friends in high places and low places, it's no wonder she's on $25,000 cash bail, involved in the shooting of the cop in St. Johnsbury and hiding out, living in New Hampshire. Okay? So I got a lot more I can say, and there's a lot more I'm going to say, because these police aren't doing their jobs. So why should they get paid? Why should there be a police force? They're wasting our money. They're wasting our time. They're violating our rights, and they're harassing the community. I see on there that if you have a complaint about an officer, if you think they're harassing you, to document it, to contact the station, call an attorney, and if you get anxiety from it, to contact mental health. Are you fucking kidding me? So it's no doubt. I mean, you can look around and see that if they're not part of the queer community, they're on fucking mental health or street drugs, or you don't even want to know. But I can tell you right now that these cops know the other cops that are involved in sex trafficking, human trafficking, and drug trafficking throughout the community. There's been a lot of girls, women, that go missing and get killed, raped, beat, and accused of selling the drugs. All set up by who? Good question for you to answer, isn't it? Mr. Popo, Chief of Police, Town Administrator, and don't forget Randy Flynn. Ask him about that fire at the Guildhall Courthouse, April of 2018. And then I was told that 2 out of 3 of my cases burned, but today they're available for me to get. Okay? That was another attempt to hide information pertaining to sex trafficking through DCF and the police in Northeast Kingdom and heard in Guildhall. There you go.